Hello everybody, this is Tom from 20th Century Rescue. Showing off my new old bookshelves. Um, I was so excited to find these at a shop nearby and just thought I'd show you the bookcase and things that are in it. Some things are for sale, some things are not. Um, Books are not. I have to clean that up, Tom. Clean it up now. Come on. All right, so we have, and the lighting isn't very good here. I apologize. Shoot. I can't seem to, these lights are too low. Hold on. There's a better view of it. So that's a Thomas Till from England, 1865, or is it 1880? I cannot remember, but it's a Thomas Till and Sons ginger jar with the cover. It is yellow. So that's for sale. This is my personal Mudman incense burner I bought years ago. Just like he is, he's missing his pipe and part of his hand. And of course you put it in and the smoke comes out his mouth. These lamps here are fantastic. They are apparently, I bought them actually from the same lady I bought these shelves from, but I bought these about 4 years ago. They are, I don't know what they're made of, but it's what I call a mushroom lamp, and the cover can come off and go into a torchère. You turn it upside down and it becomes a torchère lamp. They were bought from an estate of a designer, and I forget where he worked, but these were prototypes. I was told these were prototypes. There were 4, and the buyer who bought them to sell kept 2 of them. And they would not tell me who this person was. So these were prototypes apparently that were never produced. That's what I was told. Up there you have my American Brilliant. Now this is interesting because these are not posted yet. This is a Northwood Northwood shoot. I can't remember the name of the pattern for some reason, but 1908, and shoot, the name will come to me at some point, and 5 punch cups. So this is a punch bowl without the stand, obviously, and you can see how impressive. I rarely buy early American pressed glass, but this is impressive. I mean, these are very deep quote-unquote cuts, which are, of course, this is a mold, but this is going to be listed for sale with the 5 cups. And when I remember the name, I will let you know. Sugar jar. This is by I don't know, something where you do see these plates every now and then in plaid. This is from the 40s. This Ikebana vase I've shown you before is beautiful. It was still has a small remnant somewhere of a silver label, so I don't know who the maker is, but it's clearly vintage, beautiful. And if it doesn't go soon, I'm going to delist it and keep it. That's what happens. American Brilliant glass here in this strawberry diamond and fan pattern, given to me by an old neighbor when I lived in Westchester, New York. Here we have something that's listed. The old McCoy unmarked bowl here. It's a beautiful bowl. It really is. You can see, well, I don't know if that's a demarcation of water or if that's natural to the manufacturer. I kind of doubt it, but it does have brown on here too. So this is for sale, listed. I guess you could use it as a planter or some sort of console bowl. This is Carlo Moretti satin pencil vase, and that is also listed for sale. Here we have American Brilliant vase, part of my personal collection, not for sale. And you might recognize these. This, I don't think it's on Instagram, is it? I can't remember. This is the picture that's on my Etsy shop. Are these made in Israel, silvered, and they do need polishing, bookends. And they are kind of cool because one has, I guess what would be considered ancient Hebrew, and the other is modern Hebrew. I might have these reversed, so forgive me if you speak Hebrew and know better. Please post it down there in the comments below. So these are personal. These are something I'm going to keep. Oops. And this baby, of course, you've all probably already seen, is I probably think a modern version of an ikebana vase. I don't know. I can't find anything like it. It's unusual. It's beautiful. It is marked something down here, 98, and the initials CJ, I think, or JB, JR, I don't know, 98. So it looks like it might have been a student work. And, of course, now that I have shelves, display shelves, I've finally been able to take my typewriter and display it. I love this thing. This was given to me by an elderly neighbor, the same one I got this from, I believe. She died while I was there, just, I guess, 5 years ago. Her name was Eleanor, and she wanted to know if I wanted this, and I said, oh yes, I would love it. And I never intended on selling it. This was a special thing that she gave to me that her brother used. Now, I guess this is the 30s or 40s? Maybe it's even the 50s. I don't know. Let me think. He went to Brooklyn Tech, and he brought this back and forth between his house on the subway. I guess they lived in Brooklyn too. But this is the old-fashioned laptop, and I just love it in this maroon color. It's in pristine condition, and I finally, after about 10 years, when did she give this to me? Maybe it was more than 5 years ago, but finally been able to take it out and display it. American Brilliant. These, however, are mercury glass, 1930s, 40s candle holders given to me by a friend of mine named Martha. And this is, I just love this thing, but if anybody wants it, I'll sell it to you. It is Hull pottery. I don't know if that is 1955 or if that is meaning the year or not. It does have a repair to it, unfortunately, and that's why I've never listed it. I love it. Where is that repair? Right there. This is a beautiful picture, and just fanciful, fun, kind of wacky, actually, isn't it? I love this thing. So if you're interested in this, put in the comments below, and I have no idea what it would be sold for. Actually, it's been so long since I've looked, but it's a beauty. Over here, more American Brilliant. The lamp, the twin lamp. This is interesting. Nobody in my American Brilliant period identified it as American, but of the period. And it does have a slight yellowish tint to it. So I originally thought this would be much older than American Brilliant, quite frankly. So this is part of my collection as well, as is this. Now this is interesting. This is was it McKee? Part of McKee's Innovation line. Why it was called Innovation line is, number one, it does glow. But it was the first company to etch molded or pressed glass. And so this is a rose bowl, and I was just struck by this. So this is like the second piece I have that's pressed glass. The rest here is, I'll show you a close-up of the American Brilliant, as you have. And I bought this quite recently, I think. It's a beauty. And so I am so happy that I now have the ability to display things on my brand new, what looks like probably 70s, very heavy bookcases, which I hauled from the shop around the corner on a dolly by myself. I have the bruises on my arms to prove it. But I love these things. They may be a little bit too big for the profile of the hallway, actually, but yeah, they're staying. So I can also, forgive the closet being open, so I'm not going to let you see that. These guys. These you've seen before, I think. These are the Pearpoint hand-cut American Brilliant gilded sterling silver cologne bottles, which I found at a estate sale. Picture. This I got from my son, which is probably, I mean, these were popular in the 50s, 60s, and, you know, they're not hard to find, let's put it that way. Now this, let's talk about this. I picked this up, and knew when I bought it, it was damaged. Now the damage is, and this just kills me, but I understand why some people would do it. It has 3 chips to the base. This is obviously Roseville. And you can see how they tried to take a green pen and they didn't do it for there. Now, I don't know if that can be repaired or not. I'm sure it probably can be. But if you are interested in this, my price on this would be $75, even with the chips, plus shipping. So comment again below if you are interested in that, and see what you can do. These are listed for sale. They've been listed for sale for 3 years, I think. Nobody wants them. I don't know why. Gee, maybe it's the price, because I think I have them for $2.50. This is 1880 English oil spot lusterware coffee set. And I just think they're bloody fantastic. I mean, when I first saw these, I didn't know what oil spot lusterware was. I had never heard of it. And I can't remember if I had to go on to a group to find that out, or if I had them appraised by Value My Stuff, which, by the way, this is not a paid endorsement. Value My Stuff is a great resource if you want to pay $18, and it's worth it to have something identified and valued. But these are beautiful. The blues, the purples, and obviously the lusterware. And they're not marked, but they are English ironstone, apparently, which surprised me. And when I first saw these, I didn't know what this was. It looks like an anemone, either an anemone flower or an anemone in the sea creature, doesn't it? This is pretty wild, man. And I thought, geez, people back in the 1880s, man, what were they on? You know what I mean? So yeah, psychedelic, coffee, pot, creamer, and sugar. And I will not bore you with the rest of the American Brilliant in describing it, but here's something that I've had for a year and I haven't listed because it does work. The fan needs to be something is catching on the fan, so something's a little bent here. It does work. It has the original plug. I just haven't listed it. It's filthy. It matriculates. It is a Voranato, I think is the name. And it's a beautiful fan. I'm not going to do anything with it but clean it. And, you know, but if you'd like something to restore into your own color and have it powder coated, that would be fantastic. But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't listed this yet because it's so dirty. I did a cleaning and then it sat for a year and just got dirty all over again. But yeah, this will be listed. If you're interested in this, please comment below as well, and I will let you know what the pricing might be. These are not overly expensive, I don't believe. Voranato, I don't think is it's well known, but it's not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to bring the prices that the GE ones do. For some reason, I don't think anyway. But it's a large fan. It is not a small fan. It's got to be at least 16 inches across, I think, in total width. So yeah, so this again, Tom from 20th Century Rescue. If you have any questions on anything that's for sale, please let me know, and you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.